Title: The Jackal of Jodhpur Market. Part 1: Riya's Restless Business. In the old city of Jodhpur, near the crowded Sardar market, lived Riya, a young entrepreneur who sold handmade copper lamps. Her shop, Surya Lights, did well at first, but as new trends came, Riya grew restless. One month she added spices, the next month saris, then mobile covers. Her stall looked full, but her mind was scattered. Part 2: The tale begins in Ranthambore. On a visit to her uncle Arun in Ranthambore, Riya complained at dinner. "Chachu, I'm working all day, adding more and more products, but profits are shrinking." Arun smiled and said, "Tomorrow, I'll take you into the forest. The animals there will answer you better than I can." Part 3: The Distracted Jackal. At dawn, they walked near the edge of Ranthambore National Park. Arun pointed to a jackal named Chhakru, known to the forest guards. "Watch him," Arun whispered. Chhakru sniffed at a rabbit trail, then suddenly darted toward the smell of mangoes fallen from a tree. Before he reached them, he heard birds screech and turned toward a nearby bush, chasing the sound. Every few moments he switched direction. Rabbit, mango, birds, then a rustling in the grass. After an hour of frantic running, he had caught nothing. Riya laughed. "He's crazy. He'll die hungry at this rate." Part 4: The Patient Crocodile. They walked further to the river near Padam Taleo, where a crocodile named Dharma lay almost motionless in the shallows. "Is he even alive?" Riya asked. Arun nodded. "Watch." For a long time, nothing happened. Then a small herd of deer came to drink. The other animals fidgeted. Birds hopped. Fish flickered in the water. But Dharma's eyes stayed fixed on one spot, the weakest deer at the edge. When the moment came, the crocodile exploded into motion, water splashing high. In one swift, focused attack, he secured his meal and slid back into the river. Part 5: The Monkey and the Mangoes. On the way back, near a grove outside the village of Chhakru, a monkey named Moti grabbed a huge pile of mangoes from a farmer's cart. He tried to stuff as many as he could into his arms, 3, 4, 5. As he ran along the wall, one mango slipped, then another. He bent to pick them up, dropping more each time. Finally, an old sadhu named Baba Nirmal called out from under a banyan tree, "Our Moti, if you had carried just 2 mangoes, you'd be eating them in peace by now." The monkey chattered angrily, still clutching too many, and in his confusion dropped the last ones. A cow wandered over and calmly began to eat what he had lost. Part 6: Riya Sees Herself. On the train back to Jodhpur Junction, Riya stared out the window. "Chachu, I feel like that jackal and that monkey," she admitted, running after everything, holding too many mangoes, and ending up with nothing. Arun nodded. "Your business is the jackal. No single clear target. Your product line is the monkey's arms, too full to hold anything safely. You need to decide. Who is your deer? What is your river? And which 2 mangoes will you actually carry?" Riya thought of her shop in Sardar market, cluttered with unrelated items. The only things customers still praised regularly were her hand-hammered copper lamps and matching brass diyas. Part 7: Focused like the crocodile. Back in Sardar market, Riya made hard choices. She cleared out the mobile covers, saris, and random add-ons. She rebranded her shop as Surya Metalworks of Jodhpur, specializing only in copper and brass lighting. She redesigned her stalls so only lamps, diyas, and a few matching accessories were visible. Spent her mornings improving just these products and learning how to sell them online. Refused tempting suggestions from neighbors to also add this and just try that. Months later, tourists came looking specifically for her shop. Interior designers from Jaipur and Ahmedabad started ordering in bulk. Her total product range was smaller than before, but her profits and reputation were far larger. One evening, counting her earnings, Riya smiled and whispered to herself, "I am no longer the jackal. I am the crocodile in my own river." Lessons learned. Scattered effort starves you. Like the jackal Chhakru, chasing every moving thing leaves you exhausted and empty-handed. Focused effort feeds you. Like the crocodile Dharma, patiently watching one target and moving at the right moment brings real results. Carrying too much kills returns. Like Moti the monkey, When you try to hold every possible product and opportunity, you drop even the good ones. Niche beats noise in business. Riya grew only when she chose a clear niche, copper and brass lighting, and protected that focus. Saying no is a business skill. Each refusal to add another random item was Riya choosing strength over distraction. Small, repeated actions build power. Daily improvements to one product line beat occasional efforts across many. Your market is your river. Know exactly who you serve and what you offer. Then watch that space like a crocodile watching the shore.